Hi, my name is Robert Hollis. I'm super excited to share this with you here today. I used to be an auto mechanic. Now I'm a life mechanic, and you can check out lifemechanic.com. So this is an incredible Periscope, and I thank you very much for getting on it. Now, what is the title? The title is this. Wow, I am excited. This is super excited. You know, one of the things I want to share with each and every one of you is that my story, when I really started doing Periscopes, if you don't know who I am, the one thing that juices me up, it super excites me. It keeps me awake at night. It gets me up early. It keeps me up late. It allows me to work unbelievable hours. And it's because I love and I'm very passionate about helping you, people, helping you succeed. And that's something that really, really, really excites me. And so as I've been out there teaching people with Periscopes and all the stuff that I'm doing at Life Mechanic right now, the one thing that consistently comes up, and I want you to see if you've thought of this, is wow, what is Robert's secret sauce? What is Robert's magic dust? What gives him that edge? I got people that are very, very close to me. Of course, my wife and Robert Hollis Jr., my son, Matthew, Kyle, Bill Ebert, and a lot of people are very close to me. And one of the things I consistently hear from Bill Ebert and all the people that hang around me is, Robert, you just have this thing. You have the it factor. When I've spoke on stages too, people just go, wow, we want you as the anchor speaker. You really know how to bring it. You really know how to really get enthusiastic, and you know how to be inspired. And I thought, wow, that's true. That's true. I love sharing with people. I love helping people. I really, really enjoy it. And so I want to tell you a really quick story to tell you why I'm so excited today. Is, you know what? When I was a mechanic and I got hurt and I'm on workman's comp, they're telling me I can't be a mechanic anymore. Not only is it important the people that you're hanging around, but it's also important that if you're not enthusiastic and excited about life, you got to be careful of not hanging around you. I mean, you sit around and not interacting with other people that are enthusiastic, that are going someplace. I'm telling you what, it's not going to happen, right? So I want to share with you a little different connection that I had that I hope that you can find. So all of a sudden, you guys know my story. All of a sudden, this guy I write about my book named Sean Hennigan, he calls me up in a very, very desperate time in my life. And a lot of people constantly keep sending me deals saying, oh, I'm in your company and I'm in this company and I just am stuck and I just can't get it. And I just wish someone would help me. And I wish that I could, someone would give me a game plan. And I just wish, right? And all of a sudden, I need you to understand that I was, again, so desperate, that when Sean Hennigan said these words, and listen closely, I met a man that's making 62 grand a month. And get this, he's expanding a company and he's looking for people to help him. He wants to mentor them. He wants to train them to do what he's done. And he's done it for other people. Now, don't get mad at me, ladies and gentlemen, when I say this, but I'm going to get in your face a little bit. You know what? I had a chance to meet a person that made more money in a month than I used to make in 2 years of my life. And so I go and meet him. And so, yeah, I'm taught to be guarded. Yeah, I'm taught to be skeptical and cynical. Yeah, I'm trained to be judgmental based on all the people that I hung around. And so all of a sudden I'm sitting there and I get to meet this guy. And now when I watch him talk in front of the room, he's telling me wisdom of stuff I've never heard before. a really key thing as far as an effective presentation. He shared with me some knowledge about him getting to spend time with his mentors. He shared with me knowledge of those mentors exposed him to a book called Think and Grow Rich. He shared me the knowledge of the people that he hung around that made millions of dollars a year. Millions of dollars a year. Are you listening to me? And so after I got done, he then showed me not only documentation of his check that was on his stub, but the next thing he showed me is the people that he shared on how to do this. And he showed me success story after success story after success story after success story. And then he said, listen, Robert, I would like to mentor you. I'd like to show you how to do this. And I said yes. That was 28 years ago. Now, here's why I'm so excited. Here's what I'm excited to share with each and every one of you, is that's what I believe is my special sauce. That's what I believe. It's called enthusiasm, enthesos, God within. When I went out and started talking to people in the street, I was excited that I had the answer. I had a gold brick and no one knew that it was gold. And I was out there talking to people, and because of my enthusiasm being so extremely high, their negativity was like nothing. I mean, are you kidding me? I'm talking to somebody, and I got this incredible gift where you don't need to work anymore, and that you can actually have freedom, and you can do things for charities, and you can take care of your family, and you can travel all over the world. And you don't have to be average anymore. Is there anybody that watches these periscopes that are just sick and tired of being average? It's like, my God, please. And so this was my shot out. And when I got out, guess what? I've talked to people, and I'm telling you what, there's two people in a conversation. And you know the person that's winning the conversation? The person with the most enthusiasm. Bar none. In a conversation of any kind, there's someone buying and someone selling. There's someone sharing, and there's someone listening. And the person that's most amped up, that's excited. Now, me, get this, I didn't have to be the deal. I was working with a guy. And get this, I was working with a guy that was making more money a month than anyone I was talking to was making a year. Are you kidding me? If you tried to put this in an example, it'd be like a Bruce Lee if he was still living today. And he was a martial artist, and he was going to teach you how to be a martial artist. Or you pick out your favorite role model. If I ask you right now, who's your biggest role model? If it's an actor, an actress, an athlete, you know, a professional singer, and they reached out to you and said, you know what? I'm going to mentor you one-on-one. Now, when you start to go out and talk to people and say, guess what? You're not going to believe this. You know what I mean? I get to work directly with so-and-so, and they're showing me how to sing. You're going to have virtually everybody jealous. You're going to have people that are going to dislike you. You're going to have people that are going to call you a liar. They're going to be straight out haters because you're enthusiastic. So now I'm going out there, and I just really simply just was walking up to people. Man, I amped myself up. You know, I pump myself up. You see this all the time. And I went out and I said to people, I said, hey, listen, hi, how are you? You know, great. My name's Robert. What is yours? My name is Tom. Hi, Tom. Listen, you work around here? Yeah, I work in the First Interstate building. How's that going? You know, same stuff, different day. Listen, Tom. Listen, Scott, I need your help. Okay. Who do you know right now? Who do you know that would be interested in making some serious money, making some extra income? I'm working with this guy. His name is Bill Gould. He makes over 62 grand a month. I've seen his checks. And right now he's expanding $1 billion company in this area, and he's looking for people that he can mentor and train to make that same kind of income. Do you know anyone like that? And ladies and gentlemen, that's why people go, me. Me. And if you're asking the $1 million question and people are saying, get away from me, I don't want to talk to you, I don't know, maybe your energy's a little off. Maybe you're not excited. But ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand that when I didn't make myself the deal and made my mentor the deal, that gave me clout. Because I couldn't wait to get people in front of my mentor, because if he could teach me, he could teach them. I was giving them a gift by putting them in front of them. So now here's a couple of questions I want to ask you. And my mentor used to tell this story, so I want to share it with you. And I'm really excited because I'm going to start sharing some stuff, starting tomorrow and next week on exactly the things that my mentor shared with me. And one of the things that he shared with me, he says, I want you to think of this thought. Here's the thought. I turn around as a multimillionaire and I say this very simple statement to you. I go over to your home and I say, listen, whoever you can get over here in the next 3 hours, I'm going to give you $2,000 for every person you get over here. And the clock's clicking. Now, if you knew for a fact that I was going to do it, and two, you knew it was going to happen, now all of a sudden I go, all you can do is call them and talk to them. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get the same results. But if you're calling them up and you don't believe it, and you don't know how to edify, and you're always being the deal, then nothing happens. Nothing happens. So now you got to call like this, It's like, hi, Mary, how are you? Great. Hey, listen, can you come over to the house? Why? Well, please. What is it? You know what I mean? So all of a sudden, it just really becomes crazy to me. It really becomes crazy to me that I was like, you got to meet this guy. So now it's a whole different deal when you're out there talking to somebody and saying, hey, Mary, listen, yeah, could you do me a favor? Yeah, can you get over here right now? Why? I just need you to come over here right now. I'll talk to you when you get over here. And it's these people that on a day-to-day basis, I know that everything I'm doing right now, that if I introduce more people to it each and every day, that I'm not going to have to worry about finances. I'm not going to have to worry about how much I give to charity. I'm not going to have to worry about helping more people. I'm not going to have to worry about traveling the world. And I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I am excited about tomorrow. I'm excited about this next coming week. I'm excited about the next coming month. I'm excited about finishing off 2015 stronger than any year I have before. I can't wait for 2016. And I have a feeling that a lot of people that are out there trying to be entrepreneurs, it's like, whoa. So I wrote a couple of notes down here. So think about this one really quickly. I'm going to call it your Shark Tank story. Your Shark Tank story. So let's just say, for instance, that I could turn around and get you in front of all the people of Shark Tank. And when I got them in front of you, you got this little time, this short amount of time to tell them whether or not they should invest in your future. So let's put it this way, because I just came up to this concept. So here's what you're going to say to people at Shark Tank, right? You're going to tell them that they need to invest in you so you can go full time in your business. And you got to tell them what you're willing to do and where you're going and how you're going to make money and how you're going to help people and how you're going to get their money back. And you just got a few minutes. So think about it. If you were stuck in front of Shark Tank and they go, hey, Shirley, go. Well, I really think this will work. I'm super excited to help some people and yeah. And people look at you and go, for that reason, I'm out. For that reason, I'm out. If you guys have watched Shark Tank, and again, if you guys know Shirley, I just use that name as an example. Shirley is one of the most incredibly strong, confident, heartfelt women. She loves her people, and she's going to be successful. There's no doubt. But I want each and every one of you to ask yourself, if you were sitting there and you turned around and the Shark Tank people said, okay, tell me why I should invest in you. Tell me why I need to give you the money, and you tell me how fast I'm going to get the money back. Now, here's another thing. They always turn around and say another thing. Okay, if I gave you the money, what would you do with it? What would you do every day to get my money back? Well, I'm sort of scared and really worried, and I'm sort of stuck in this fear thing where I'm sort of scared to, really, build a relationship with some of the people on Facebook. And, I'm sort of, scared to call like people on my contact base. And yeah, I'm working on personal development right now because I got some mental things in my head that are limiting beliefs. And it's like, are you kidding? For that reason, I'm out. So I'm looking to mentor and help some people that are saying, you know what? I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to work at it every day. I don't care. My story's better than anyone's out there. I'm going to make it to the top. If I can do it, if they can do it, I can do it. And I'm going to talk to people all day, every day. I'm going to peek them. And I'm going to build relationships with them, and then I'm going to ask them a favor. I'm going to send them the videos, and I'm going to get them excited enough to give me people they know. Do you guys get that? And that's why I'm excited. It's like, that's what I got. There's another thing that I'd like you guys to do, and you can go on YouTube and find this. If you go to youtube.com and you want to put in the first follower. Because it's this whole concept that if you get excited about your future, if you get excited about your future and the vehicle that you're in that's going to generate you the income and the cash flow and the time freedom, and then what you're going to do, what are you going to do with that money? What are you going to do with those resources? Are you going to build children's schools? Are you going to give to charity? Are you going to travel the world? What are you going to do? And see, if you got that vision in your mind and that vision excites you, and when you share it with people, it excites them, they will knock down the doors to get involved with you. They can't wait to follow you. Why? I'll tell you why. They know you're going there with or without them. They sense your posture, your confidence, your enthusiasm. And why a lot of people go from vehicle to vehicle to vehicle to vehicle, or company to company to company, or opportunity to opportunity, changing things, is because they consistently run into somebody that's got more enthusiasm than you. So they're excited when they're talking to you. They got a story. They know other people's stories. So when they're talking to you and you're like, oh, same stuff, different day. I one day hope this will work. I hope one day that, I might make enough money to, come on. So you got to be excited about your life and what you're doing. So that's one thing I want to challenge you with. I want to challenge you with you preparing your Shark Tank story. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? How long is it going to take you to quit your job? How long is it going to take you to be so excited that when people come to you and you put them in front of the system, in front of the people that make money? I'll tell you another one that I thought of when I was ready to do this show. I knew almost everybody I met made less money than my mentor. Everyone. So I wasn't intimidated. I wasn't intimidated at all. I was able to go out there. Hey, Tim, listen, what are you doing? Why? Listen, I got to introduce you to this guy that I'm working with. He makes over $1 million a year. See, I want to make sure that I got excited to put people in front of that kind of person. So that's what you got to do. Now, I know what some of you are thinking already. Well, the guy that makes that much money, my mentor, my person, he's not available. You know what I mean? Oh, great. Good excuse. There you go. That's a reason to drop your enthusiasm. That's a reason not to have a Shark Tank story. That's a reason not to believe in your future and have enthusiasm. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this saying, but people are more impressed with the height of your enthusiasm than the depth of your knowledge. You know what I mean? So people want to get you and fact you to death. I want to hang around someone that's doing something. Now, listen to this. Why is it okay? Why is it okay when you're in a position and you're hanging around a bunch of people that are enthusiastic and they're exciting? Then it's okay. You're also allowed to pick your game up a little bit. When I was talking about that first follower, and maybe some of you are fans of like some sport or some team or some player or some actress or singer. It's amazing when you're around a group of people that are at a sport and you like the sport too. And now it's okay to do what? It's okay to paint up your face. It's okay to put little, sticker tattoos on you. It's okay to go out into an audience and get hoarse by screaming. Yeah, yeah. We get to go crazy when we're around a group of people that it's okay to be crazy around. So all of a sudden it's like when you're around a group of people that are excited, it's okay to get excited. Why can't you have that kind of excitement, enthusiasm, passion, joy? Your voice is a little more out there. Your back's a little more straight up. Your shoulders are out there. It's like, yeah, I'm excited about this. Why can't you be that excited about your story? Why can't you be that excited about your future story? Who you're going to be, what you're going to do, the people you're going to hang around. And the story is true. You become who you hang around. So some of you are not hanging around the right people. And I'm sorry, some of them are your family members. But some of you actually got a small downline. A small downline of a bunch of Debbie Downers. And it's like Jim Rohn said it best, man. It's like, I don't care how strong of a guy you are. You usually can't carry more than 2 people on your back. If you want to amp up your enthusiasm, your excitement, you need to be talking to the people that you're around right now and saying, listen, I'm working directly with this guy named Robert Hollis. He is flat out jacked out of his mind. He's enthusiastic, excited about life, and he really makes things happen. I need to find other crazy people like him that I can introduce him to. I know that I'm really quiet and not really a person that wants to be excited. And what would people think of me? If I got all excited about happy in life. But I need your help. Do you know anyone that's crazy like this guy? If all you did was hook enthusiastic people up with other enthusiastic people that love life, I'm telling you what, all you got to do is find a way to get very positive, upbeat, enthusiastic people that make things happen and find a way to introduce them to me. That's what you got to do. And if it's not me, it's got to be someone like me. So I hope that really helped you out with this Periscope. I'm going to look here and see if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about here. Yeah, so what are you excited about? You know what I mean? If I sat down with you face to face like this and said, hey, listen, Tom, tell me what you're happy about. Tell me what you're excited about. Flora, come on, tell me what you're excited about. You guys can't tell me that you can't get excited about something. You can't. If all of a sudden you found out you won the lottery and the only way that the lottery commission would give you your check is if you could get 50 people or 100 people over to your house? See, if you're excited about life, if you're excited about your future, if you're excited about walking away from your job and never having a boss again, if you're excited about going to a country you've never been to before, if you're excited about helping other people, then guess what? That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to find a way to get re-excited about you, your life, where you're going, what you're doing. And here's the exciting thing I wanted to share with you guys. Just came up with this, and here we go. If you want to introduce exciting people to me, now I don't care what vehicle you're in. I don't care what you're currently doing. But I'm going to put a post, a link. I haven't talked to my webmaster yet. So, Bill Ebert, he's out there. But get this. I'm going to put a link in at 5 o'clock my time, Mountain Standard Time. So we'll figure out a way to put it on a link or whatever. But I'm going to start doing a hangout, a Google Hangout at 5 o'clock my time every day. And I just want you guys to say, hey, listen, you know what? Just come listen to this guy. And these people can come on there, and this is what we're going to do. A, you get to prove that you're working directly with me. 2, I'm going to make it like a Ask Anything. Yes, every day. I'm going to make it like a Ask Me Anything. So they can just get on there and just, guess what? I'm going to put up some rules. I don't know how it's going to work right now, but I think that, listen, if you get on there and you don't have a new guest to introduce to me, then get off. Watch it. The people that I want on live, that I'll give the free link to live, you get to come on live and you get to introduce me. So now all you guys get to say is, hey, listen, I'm really excited about my future. I'm working directly with this guy that's helped 45 people make over $1 million a year. I'm working directly with him, and you can ask him anything. I want you on this link, and it would be whatever time it was your time, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 4 o'clock Pacific time. And we'll see how this works. But I want you to learn how to be excited about something. And if you can't get excited about introducing people to me, then guess what? You need to go back and watch the why it's not working for you. Because you're not a go-giver if you're scared and worried about introducing people to people that can help them with their future. That's it. So me, if you see me, I run into people, I run into Jim Rowan's material. I'm sharing it with people. I'm not scared to share my info to people that can help them, and I don't care who's doing it. I love promoting people to other people. That's what I do. I really, truly love giving and helping other people, and I know that I can do it. So if you mentally know where I'm going to be live all the time, and you can't figure out how to get excited about getting people on a live webinar, a live Google Hangout with me, and you can't figure that out, you better figure that out. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on lifemechanic.com, lifemechanic.com. I guess we'll call it like something like, it'll be a link on there that'll say live hangout. And if this really starts doing well, then guess what? We'll start changing time zones. We'll start doing it a couple times a day. If I have to do one early in the morning and one at night, but I'm going to prove to you that if you're not excited about who you are, where you're going, what your future is, and why you're doing it, and what you're going to do with it, you're going to be called to the mat really fast. Because if you can't get brand new people on there, then that is the only thing you should be focused on, is finding out what you want and getting excited about how bad you want it. Because me, when I found out I was working directly with someone that was a multimillionaire that would teach people with me, I put as many people in front of him in his videos as quick and fast as I could. and my life is changed forever. And yours could change that fast too. But it's not going to change if you don't know what you want, you don't know how bad you want it, you're not excited about who you are and where you're going. Then guess what? It doesn't make a difference if I'm available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you're not excited about your life and where you're going. So you're not reaching out and piquing people's interest with a lot of enthusiasm that really sort of almost overwhelms them to the point where they're so excited to meet the person that you're working with. There's my magic sauce, and there's my announcement. So I'm going to talk to Bill Ebert and ask him to put that on there. Look forward to it. When should we start? No opportunity wasted. NOW. Let's do it tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So I guess you got to figure out, your stuff. Maybe I'll just put an East Coast time on there and you can figure it out from there so you don't have to figure out 2 hours after or whatever. So how many people, give me some hearts, how many people are excited about this? Do you think that you could learn to get excited, to introduce exciting, positive people that are motivated, that wants to do something to somebody that's also that way? So there you go. I thank you very much for being on this Periscope. I love and I appreciate you. Don't forget, man, if people like an auto mechanic from North Dakota can do this, so can you. And so if other people can do it, so can you. All right, so I'll discuss the rules when we get on the Hangout. People that have, because I want new people that are bringing new people on there. I want them to be able to talk to me. I don't want the same people that hum and haw and hang around, contemplate and considerate, thinking one day they're going to get excited, and this just gives them a chance to get on a live Hangout with me. I'm not interested in talking to you. You need to be focused on finding out what the heck you want in life and get excited about life so that you can get somebody on there. Then I'll talk to you, okay? So anyway, love you. Have a great weekend. Take care. God bless. Thanks for the hearts. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.